seen videos. And look at that. Look at that. It's oil in there. So whatever that means. Probably got to fix something else. What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? It's your boy King Crown P71, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be replacing the valve cover gasket on the driver's side. The valve cover gasket apparently is leaking because once I changed the coil pack, it was oil inside the spark plug hole. When I looked it up, more than likely it's the valve cover gasket leaking. So that's what we're going to be changing out today. The wire from the battery terminal already. What I'm gonna hit this top with, so I won't get any debris inside of my valve. Be using the air pressure, right? Dust all that off. First, I'm gonna remove this. How you remove this is pretty much hit that with an 11 millimeter. I already removed the nuts from that. Detach the wire harness. Remove that from that. Remove that. Throw that out the way, and we're going to attack the valve cover nuts with an 8 millimeter, and I think it's a 12 underneath where my finger is pointing. Remove the wiring and get to that, man. I'm pressed for time, so we see if we can hurry up and get this one out the way immediately. So let's get to work. Peace. Now that I got most of the wiring out the way, air gun this and blow off this debris and this garbage. I be having mice under this car, under this hood. As you can see, the French fry. Blow this stuff off to remove the nuts and get right to it. Correction, this is a 13. There we go. This is definitely a 13. Now that I have all the nuts removed, all around is 8 millimeter, except this slot right here, it's a 13. Sometimes it's a 12, but mine was a 13. Have everything, have all the nuts removed. Now it's time to remove this valve cover, man. Now, you'll think once you're done, you can just easily just lift that up. No, that's not the case. In one video I watched, to make sure I'm doing everything correctly, the guy used the rubber mallet to tap on it, to loosen it up. I don't have a rubber mallet. So what I did was I placed some cloth down, folded it up, and tapped it with a regular hammer. Don't tap it too hard, you want to get a little vibration going on, to shake the piece loose. And once you do that, it comes right off. A razor blade, I'm gonna scrape this stuff off, clean it, clean all around there, whatever the case may be. Hit it with some brake parts cleaner and attach everything back how it was. Hopefully I can defeat that part again over here. This little, man, that was the hardest part out of all this, is lifting up out of that little small space, lifting it up out of that little small space. Let's go ahead and knock the rest of this out. Cover it up so nothing drops in there. So far, everything is moving smoothly. I'm beating the time I thought I would have. Yeah, so that is the gasket. It was so hard, I thought it was a part of this valve cover. So let's get that off of here. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go. That's with the new. Also the kit I bought came with the grommets, which goes on these. So let's replace these now. Unless it's a different way to get these off. This is the old, the black ones are the old. And I'm going to get these onto here. Best way I've noticed to get these off is just to cut them off. Slice them down. As you can see why I sliced that. Just removing. Now, pretty much everything I've done so far since I've left you guys is cleaned around the edges, scraped razor bladed most of the old valve cover gasket off, wiped it down, made sure if I dropped any little pieces of, you know, anything in there, got it up out of there. And I've put the new gasket on the valve cover, and also with the new grommets. So now it's time to put everything back, man. Everything went smooth. This is a pretty easy job. Once you remove that valve cover gasket, now I'm gonna tell myself it's easy putting it back in, so it can be easy putting it back in. So, you know, give myself a little encouragement. But once I put that back in, screw those sockets back on, the job is done. Pretty much an easy job. And I like working on my own car. It allows me to know how this boy actually runs and the ins and outs of everything and stuff like that, which is a beautiful process, man. I think this is the timing chain, that thing right there. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I believe that's the timing chain. I heard of timing chain before. My first Crown Victoria, when I took it to a mechanic, because I didn't know anything about cars then or how to fix anything, and YouTube wasn't out for me to look up how to fix anything. I think I had my first Crown Victoria in 2006. So it wasn't YouTube. YouTube came out, but it wasn't as fast. People didn't upload the information on there to fix certain things or whatnot. It was just crap on YouTube. YouTube was fairly new, but since then I've learned how to fix my own car and, you know, replace things and remodel things and things of that nature, which is a beautiful process, man, because I'm learning the ins and outs. But my point is that I took it to a shop because something was wrong with my first Crown Victoria. He told me I need a new timing chain, so I'm thinking that thing is the timing chain. But let's put everything back. I thought it would rain, but it's, you know, I think man, everything happened smoothly. So throw that back on. I have to be somewhere around 3 o'clock. Maybe when I come back, since everything went smoothly, I'll tackle the other side. They say this side is the hardest. Looks fairly easy. I don't know. They say this side is the hardest compared to that side. So I'm not saying it's hard in particular, but maybe I'll tackle this today or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. All right, let's put everything back where it goes.